Today I'm going to share with you how to find a home in the Palm Springs area at a really great price. I'm going to share with you 3 steps that will walk you through the process to know if you're getting a good deal or if you're not getting a good deal. My name's Tommy Jordan, your Palm Springs area realtor. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in learning about the Palm Springs area on a weekly basis. You got to do it, so just hit that subscribe button. Now, the 3 steps I'm going to be sharing with you are steps that I take all my clients through, whether they're looking to sell a home in the area or buy a home. And obviously, the steps I'm sharing with you, they become a lot more nuanced and personalized depending on what my clients are looking to do, if they're looking to sell or buy. But still, this is very important for you to understand so you know if you're getting a good deal or not. And obviously, please reach out to me so I could walk you through these steps and make sure you're getting either the most money for your home or buying a home at the best price, because that's what we all want, right? One of those 2 things. So here we go. Here's a home. The first step, and by the way, stay to the very end of this video because the 3rd step is the most important. So don't skip out. I'm warning you. Our first step is finding the dream home. Let's just take out a lot of the legwork and say we already found it. This is a home right here, 68 Dartmouth, okay? This is a home located in the Springs Country Club, which is a wonderful country club, okay? The home's for $1.5 million. You could see it has a pool. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,900 square feet. I'm gonna show you right now why I'm telling you all this information about a random property. It's going to make a lot more sense in a second. So we have our subject property. That's important, okay? So we have the location, and let me show you on the MLS what we'll do. So here's the Springs Country Club right across from Eisenhower in Rancho Mirage. Great community, okay? I have this subdivision selected because if you're doing comps, you need to do the market analysis on that subdivision or maybe a half-mile radius at most, but it's preferable if it's a planned development, a planned community, okay, where there's similar floor plans, layouts, all of that. So there's 19 homes for sale right now in the Springs. We need to narrow that down, and what we'll do is what any appraiser would do. That's what I'm walking you through. We need to talk about the property characteristics and filter out the homes that are not like our subject property. So this will work, by the way, if you're looking at $200,000 condos or $10 million homes. It's all the same principles and formulas. So 3 beds, 3 baths, and 2,900 square feet. So what we're going to do in the filter over here, I'm going to filter out everything that's not a 3-bed, 3-bath. So then we could look at more accurate comps because we want to look at like properties, or we're not going to find the real value in that neighborhood. A lot of 5,600 square feet, that's important. Oh, and by the way, this house was 2,900 square feet. So we'll put a few hundred square feet over that because appraisers will use a few hundred square feet above and below for comps. So I'll do 2,700 square feet to 3,300 square feet. And if you notice something about this home, the home has a pool. So an appraiser will look at a property, say the one you're buying, or if you're selling, they'll look at it and be like, okay, this home has a pool, then we need to look at other homes that have pools. Is this home on the golf course or is it not on the golf course? All of these things add value or subtract value from the property. That's why if appraisers don't have a lot of comps, sometimes they'll use a home that might not have a pool, but in the appraisal report, there'll be a negative amount minusing the pool out of the total price, so the comps make more sense. So now we know this home has a pool, so let's take out the homes that don't have pools. So we want to click private pool. By the way, Redfin, okay, it's a great site that actually will let you do a lot of fancy stuff like this, but work with a professional like myself and I'll do it for you. It's a service I provide. So now we actually have only 3 homes once we filter out bedrooms and bathrooms and property square footage. Now out of all the active properties, you can see there are 4 properties in total. One of them, 68 Dartmouth, is our comp, or that's our subject property. So active homes are good. If you're looking to sell or you're looking to buy, it's good to see what the market's currently doing. But what's important is seeing, are there any homes under contract? That's the next step. Any under contract or pending to be sold. The reason why is because we want to see what the homes that are pending, what are those selling at? So I just found one right here. So it's only one. So now we have 4 additional properties on top of our one subject property. This one's first sale at 1275. Let's go one step further. We want to look at the closed properties, okay? Active homes are great. It gives you an idea of what the market's doing, but a lot of times some homes will sit on the market 100 days, 200 days. They might be sitting on the market 3 to 4 times the normal days on market it should take for a property to sell. So really, you're looking at these active comps that aren't even good comps. So active homes a lot of times are pie in the sky numbers that people might not actually get. You're not seeing all the price reductions and everything that has to happen before the home actually sells. So we want to look at closed properties. I prefer to look at closed properties within the last 90 days because the economy, interest rates, things are always changing, and all of this affects housing prices. So if we look, I just added a few more properties and we could see some that have pools, okay? So if we just look right here, there's one for 1.1 million that had a pool. There was one for 690,000, but that's more like a spool, so we're not going to add that. Let's see these homes right here, if any have a pool, you know. And obviously, there's a lot more other things that are involved, but for the timing of this video, I'm not going to get into all of that. So it looks like actually there was just this one that sold. So that's not a lot of comps. We need some more. So let's add a few more days. Let's add another 30 days to see if we could get more properties, because I would like to see more closed homes so we could get a more accurate picture of what 3-bedroom homes are selling for in the Springs. Here we go. This one's good at 1485. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of photos. This one looks nicely renovated. That sold. Does this have a pool? I don't see it having a pool, but it is a nicely renovated property. So if our subject property is very renovated, which it is helpful to look at, and then we could plus or minus the price for the pool. Let's do 6 months, because really 6 months would be the most I would like to go back. See, it's an art and it's a science, right? That's why you want to work with a professional to do this, because it's not so cut and dry. But here we go. Here we have 8 properties. Now what I like to do is really get a breakdown. I'll create a 1-line CMA, comparative market analysis. We're comparing properties, and you could see our active, you could see active under contract, and then closed. This is where it gets really exciting, because we could see in the last 6 months at the time of filming, there was 3 similar properties that have sold that were 3-bed, 3-bath in similar square footage, okay? The median price, it's best when looking at comps to use the median, because average, there could be really lows, there could be high highs. The median gives you a better picture right in the middle. And the median is 1,450,000. Okay, so that's good to know. That's generally the price in the last 6 months. What's even better is look at DIM. DIM is days on market. And you could see in the last 6 months, these 3 homes, the median days was 16 days, with the highest being 46. So we could look currently, okay, if we're looking at the active market, the sold comps tell us about the active homes. So if we're looking here, we see currently the median days is 37. That's twice of what the closed properties are, but because there's 2 homes, one that's been on the market 61 days, one that's 63 days, that's a lot longer than what the sold properties are telling us. So most likely these 2 homes on Reed Court and 68 Dartmouth Drive, they must be overpriced. Generally speaking, a lot of times if they're on the market for double of the average days on market or median days on market, there's either something wrong with the house, or it's a pricing issue, or bad marketing. It's one of those kind of 3 things, okay? Because you could see, if you look at active under contract properties, this home sold within 5 days at 1,275. So this is generally what you want to do. You want to look at your dream home. We have 68 Dartmouth, okay? You want to look at what's active under contract in the sold properties. So what I would do with my clients is, okay, now that we have this general, analysis, I would spend more time, and I'm not going to do this because this video would be 20 minutes long, and there's a third step, so make sure you keep watching. I would go through each one of these properties because the finishes, the location inside the community, there are so many things that separate these homes, even though they're similar property characteristics, meaning similar square footage, bed, bath. There's a lot more that goes into it that determines if you're paying a good price for your home. But for example, you could see right here, the median price is 1.4 million for active. The median sold price is 145. So right there, if you see a 3-bedroom on the market for $2 million, you could go, whoa, that's 500,000 more or 600,000 more than anything that's sold in the last 6 months. So this really helps you know, are you pricing your home right to sell, or are you finding a home that's a good deal? Because for example, right, looking at the market, there's one right now for $1,150,000. That's a lot less than the comps. The 75 Colgate Drive that sold. Let me see if I could find it. This one right here. I mean, this one's priced really well. Let's take a look because I bet you it's really outdated inside. So it is more outdated. It looks like mostly everything's original here, but you could, if you're willing to do a little TLC, you could probably get yourself a great deal, because a lot of people in the Palm Springs area, especially snowbirds, communities like this, they would rather find something that's all done up and just move in ready to start enjoying than to actually do the work themselves. So the third step, but before I say that third step, if you're looking to buy or sell in the area, please contact me. My contact information's down below. I would love to help you. All right, that was just a little commercial break. I'm the sponsor. Pretty fun, pretty awesome, right? The third step is making an offer. Now, what we'll do is look at all these different properties, sort them out, and refine the search so we maybe only have 4 or 5 that are exactly alike, and then we'll talk about offers. And when making an offer, there's a lot that goes into it. So for example, homes that have been on the market for 63 days, if we know that that's almost 3 times the amount, 4 times the amount of the normal days on market, then we know that we have more room to negotiate. Because if you try to make an aggressive offer on a home that's under that median days on market, then most likely that seller's not going to want to take that aggressive offer because they're not sweating yet. They're like calm as a cucumber. If they have a good agent advising them, that agent will say, hey, look, it's still 20 more days till we're getting past that normal days for where your home should be under contract. You don't have to take this offer yet, right? This person's just trying to get a good deal, you know what I mean? But you could probably get higher. So, looking at a community like this, when you see homes sitting a lot longer, that helps okay, we can make a good offer. Something else that's important when getting a good deal on a home, when you're looking at properties, right, is, are you financing? What is, not only the purchase price is important, but the terms of your offer. Is it a quick close? Because if you're doing a quick close on one of these homes, especially one that's been sitting longer, they're willing to take more of a price cut on their listing price because they know, hey, if it's a 7-day cash offer with low contingencies, I'm going to be receiving that money versus an offer that's financed with a 17-day loan contingency where on the 17th day, that buyer can back out. So one offer could be, you could have 2 offers even. Both offers are cash, for example, but one person's a 30-day escrow. They want all the contingencies left in place, and the other person's coming in more aggressive, right? Well, the other person is probably not only going to beat the other offer, but get a better deal at the same time. So I hope you like this. Let me know in the comments, was this interesting at all? And if you want to learn more about the Palm Springs area, make sure to check out this right over here. Don't forget to call me to help you.